Gaijin just went ahead and added the AIM-120A to a bunch of the F-16A family, and they also increased their BR to 13.3. Honestly, in my opinion, they have completely ruined the platform, especially these, American F-16 ADF that only carries 45 countermeasures. It just is not fun playing with this thing against top tiers. Already, the F-16C is a bit of an interesting platform. There was no reason to give the ADF and the A family the AIM-120. Gaijin should have added a folded version if they wanted to do it. The Italian one would have honestly been the only one I would have considered giving the 120s. And that would have been after adding a folded version. Yet, they decided to just go ahead and add the 120 to all the existing aircraft. So all the people that enjoyed playing the F-16s at 12.7 now no longer have that option. So let's talk about it being at 13.3. Well, for one, it just does not deserve 13.3. This is an aircraft that really, its missiles are what carries it. Its flight model is great, yes, but now it's at a BR where dogfighting is pretty much completely irrelevant. And it already kind of was at its old BR, but at 12.7 you could still get into gunfights all the time, especially with Hornets. Yet here, you just can't do that. It lacks in the countermeasure region, only carrying 45, and that's just not the recipe for a good aircraft, in my opinion. Of course, on top of all of this, you also are lacking a bunch of the IR missiles, like other aircraft, only having access to the 9L, which, really, why would you carry that over the 120? So you have an aircraft that has a flight model that's great, but is pretty much useless in the BR it sits at, gets access to the AIM-120A, which is the only reason it can do anything, basically allowing the missile to carry the aircraft. It just isn't necessarily fun. I wish Gaijin didn't add it. I think a lot of players in the community would rather have them just added a folded version, which makes sense. That's what they should have done. It isn't what happened. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are down below in the comments with Gaijin giving the F-16As access to the AIM-120. Do you think they should have? Do you think they shouldn't have? I didn't necessarily ever play the ADF a lot once the F-16C got added, and especially once the Hornets got added. It just wasn't necessarily a reason to play it at 12.7, but I did enjoy it, and I would play it from time to time. Now, besides recording for content, I don't think I will ever play the F-16 ADF again. You do still have the American F-16A Block 10 at the old BRs, but to be completely honest, playing that as an IR missile-only slinger is kind of, if that's your thing, that's your thing. You don't get access to any form of radar missiles. And another thing about the F-16, especially, using the ADF and whatnot, in top tier, there's no reason to run this over the F-16C. You have less countermeasures, worse engine, I believe a worse radar, worse missiles, you don't have access to the 9M, less countermeasures. There's really no reason to run the ADF over the C. Honestly, leaving the aircraft at 13.3 just kind of feels like I don't know how they'd be able to put this at 13.0. 13.3 really is like the lowest that they can put it, and even then it's just really high in my opinion, because this aircraft absolutely did not deserve to be here. I think if Gaijin had really wanted to do this, they could have just added the Fox 3s on a folded aircraft with the other ones, if that's what they wanted to do, yet it's not. It's very unfortunate in my opinion. I'm also curious to see with them, giving the F-16As Fox 3s, if they're going to go back and ever give other aircraft Fox 3s. The Su-39 can carry Fox 3s, the MiG-21 Bison can carry Fox 3s, things like that. Technically, the F-15A we have in game is, I believe, Fox 3 capable, because it's the one with countermeasures, making it a MSIP version. So all of those have options, apparently. It's just unfortunate, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord link down below in the description. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.